In the evergreen plains of the savannah, where the vast landscapes blend seamlessly with the rich tradition of agriculture, lies a beacon of innovation and empowerment. Kam Trading Farms Limited, specializing in mechanized rice production and machinery. This indigenous Ghanaian company is meeting local food demands while supporting the economy and communities. The Member of Parliament for Dwaboso, Honorable Kwabena Mintah Akandoh, is the Industrials CEO of Kam Trading Farms Limited.
Kam Trading Farms Limited, we have farms dotted across the length and breadth of this country, and we are looking at how we can contribute to food sufficiency in this country, okay, by making good use of what is available for us in this country. So we are looking at providing the best of mechanized way of farming, envisioning achieving high quality rice so that we can contribute to the food sufficiency by way of a sustainable agricultural practices.
The journey of rice production begins with meticulous ground preparation, a task undertaken by skilled farm managers. Mechanization plays a crucial role in the efficiency of Kam Trading's operation. Advanced farm machinery is used to streamline planting and harvesting.
What was the first farm that we started this year, and the lamb operation we started at the first week of June.
The tractors, the seeders, the root management machinery were all available for our activities. The workers were trained. We prepared them very well, and we started land preparation well.
In a revolutionary effort to enhance local agriculture, Dr. Joseph Ofori and the Crops Research Institute in Ghana has been diligently engineering rice varieties tailored to the unique conditions of the region.
I see Ghana as a very important country for rice production, but there's so much pressure on land such that we might not be able to get enough to produce. So we may have to think about the rice plant itself. We have to find suitable rice variety that can give us higher yield. So we thought that we may have to exploit the potential of rice variety so we will be able to produce more in a very small area or per unit area.
This is Soul Farm. The total number of acres here is around 350 acres. Since it's a rain-fed, we are expecting not less than 1,000 metric tons on this farm alone. So together in the enclave, So, Goriba, Izesi, we are expecting not less than 5,000 metric tons.
This initiative is not just about growing rice. It is about cultivating resilience, sustainability, and food security for the future.
Production of rice in this country has become very, very important because the demand for rice, keeps increasing. Almost every household in this country consumes rice. And as I speak to you, we need not less than 1.5, 1.6 million metric tons of rice a year in this country. And we are doing around 500 or 600,000 metric tons. And so we need a lot of rice as a country.
So, Honorable, how does it feel when you are traveling to your farm and you need to go through all this mud and swampy water?
It's water plants. So you know where you have to plant them at where you can get enough water, especially when you're not planting under irrigation. So when you plant at such places, some of these things are expected, you know. So it's a challenge we have to go through sometimes. Sometimes you have to come to this place by a tractor or by a very powerful four-wheel drive and all that. But unfortunately today, they've all failed us.
This specially engineered rice variety, Legon Rice 1, is designed to thrive in Ghana's climate with increased resistance to disease and pests, enabling farmers to produce higher yields with less dependency on chemical inputs. As a result, the rice cultivated by Kam Trading Farms Limited boasts not only of its quality but also of environmental sustainability. This collaborative approach between Kam Trading and Dr. Joseph Ofori, the consultant and the breeder of Legon Rice 1, represents a pioneering steps towards self-sufficiency, empowering local farmers and enhancing the livelihoods of those who depend on rice farming.
As a consultant, I'm supporting the liveholder rice farmers, including Kam Trading Farms in the northern region of Ghana. And this year, I was very active there to support the production of rice at Yagba in the northeast region for Kam Trading Farms. Did research into many varieties and came out with one special variety. It's called Legon Rice 1, or locally it's commonly called X-Biker. A lot of work went into it. I did what we say a line selection to select good variety. And saying good variety means that it should be of high yield potential and should be able to resist pests and disease, and also it should be tolerant to drought.
This rice isn't just grown, it's engineered with precision. Right here in Ghana, every grain contributes to our economy, reducing our reliance on imports and celebrating our local capacity. As the cycle of growth continues, this engineered rice variety is not only feeding families in Ghana, but is also poised to capture the taste of consumers beyond our borders. Together, the fusion of science and tradition is creating a sustainable future, a grain at a time.
I must tell you, it has a yield potential of about 9 tons per hectare. And I've done tests, physiochemical tests in that variety, and it tells us that it's a type of rice that when you cook will not be hard when it cools down. It's always same texture after cooking for some time, and it's fluffy and makes it very aromatic. And so it makes it quite good for consumers.
In this commitment to innovation, Kam Trading Farms Limited stands as a testament to what is possible when local knowledge meets cutting-edge research. The future of Ghana's rice production is bright, and it all begins right here. The heart of Kam Trading lies with its laborers, who work diligently during the harvesting season. Their tireless efforts bring the fruits of their labor to life.
If you also coffee kulum, and I'm your cadavada. But now the board there will say, "Okay, Nipa Bibri, I'm a mobile Juma. A man on a bit of carry the beer, who you saw the machine or you. They say, I'm not one, no so my master. They say, I'm a machine, I'm a two so I'm used to know."
As the sun rises over the sprawling rice fields of Kam Trading Farms Limited, the rhythmic sound of harvesting machines fills the air, signaling the culmination of months of hard work. Once gathered, the freshly harvested rice, known as paddy, embarks on a crucial journey before it reaches consumers.
Today, we are starting with 3 combined harvesters. Tomorrow, we'll add 4 more combined harvesters. We are expected to finish harvesting this field in a matter of 1 week, and then we move to the next farm. The expectation is that this field gives us not less than 1,000 metric tons of paddy. As they are coming to offload what they have harvested so that they can continue harvesting.
Following harvest, the paddy must undergo a critical process, drying. Moisture content in harvested rice can significantly affect its quality and shelf life. To ensure optimal freshness and prevent spoilage, the paddy is carefully transported to designated drying areas. Here, under the warm embrace of the Ghanaian sun, the paddy is spread out in thin layers on drying floors. This natural drying method leverages the sun's heat, a sustainable practice that enhances the flavor profile of the rice while maintaining its nutritional value. Skilled laborers carefully monitor the drying process, regularly turning the paddy to ensure even exposure to sunlight. The meticulous attention to detail is crucial as it helps to reduce moisture levels precisely to the industry standard.
We normal dried our paddy rice in order to maintain quality. Drying reduce the moisture content of paddy rice to save level for the storage, which helps to maintain its quality. We also dried in order to prevent spoilage. High moisture level in the paddy rice can lead to mold or insect infestation. We also dry the rice in order to reduce losses, because if your rice is not well dried, it can spoil, and at the end of the day, you the farmer will get lost. And again, it also improves germination rate.
The art of drying paddy showcases the blend of tradition and innovation that defines Kam Trading Farms Limited. Through these practices, they ensure that Ghanaian rice remains not just a staple, but a celebrated ingredient in every household. Once drying is complete, the paddy is carefully loaded back into trucks, ready for its next journey to the processing center. Here, it will be transformed into the high-quality rice that Kam Trading Farms Limited is known for, Pectra Rice.
This is one of our processing centers, the Akuse Processing Center. It's located at Akuse in the eastern region of Ghana. We have two others. We have one at Kanchabo in the western north of Ghana, the Sefi Enclave. Then we are putting up another one at the Tamale Enclave, 15 kilometers from Tamale towards the Yendi Road. Rice in its unprocessed form is called paddy. So when the paddy is brought from the farm to the processing center, it undergoes through the various compartments of the processing machine. So the first stage is a hole that the machine is fed into to start the process. That's the first elevator. It will first go through a component we call the cleaner. So it will clean the paddy. After cleaning the paddy to take out all impurities out of the paddy, it goes to another component we call the destoner. So if there are stones in the paddy, the destoner will then pick all the stones from the paddy. After that, it goes through the dehusk. The dehusker is the one that will crack the cuticle, the husk, on the grain. Then after cracking it, it will go to another component they call the paddy separator. So not all the grains or the paddy will be dehusked. So those that will be dehusked will proceed, and those that are not dehusked will then get back to go through the dehusker again. So that is the paddy separator. Then from the paddy separator, it goes through the processes of whitening. This is a grader. It then grades the rice into broken rice and a long grain. From there, it will go to the color sorter. So from the color sorter, it then goes to the water polisher. That's the final stage of the polishing of the grain. Then from the water polisher, it goes into another component or compartment we call the reservoir. It goes to the reservoir, it gets down to the scaling aspect. Once it is weighed, then it goes into the sack, the packaging material, then it is sewn, and then it is packed. Then distribution can then start. So that is a process. There's another process we call the parboiling. If you go to countries like Nigeria, the demand for parboiled rice is very, very high as compared to what we call the white rice, the straight processing one. But the parboil will have to undergo what we call steaming process. The parboil machine has a lot of advantages. It will enable us to fortify the paddy rice with any nutrients. For example, that steaming process, you can use tomato solution or ginger solution or any nutrient at all. So that will allow us to fortify the paddy rice that will later be processed into the rice that we eat. And so there are a lot of advantages. One, it will enable us to get the rice in its long grain form. The rate of digestion of parboiled rice is also very high. We will be able to fuse the nutrient in the husk, the cuticle, into the grain. That will also give it a high nutrient rate and it gives it a high value.
Kam Trading also serves as a source of local rice varieties, offering diverse types, packaging sizes, and convenient delivery options. But their vision extends beyond production. By fostering partnership with local farming communities, they empower farmers through fair trade practices and valuable training.
Because of Pectra Farm, I didn't go to Cairo again because this work is good. When I go to Cairo, this money I won't get it. That's why I come to that farm and do the work. Me see and bomb me and me go on. Me no we jam me say come stay say na me cook ma. Me do we dey me cook ma say me dey show palaro.
Kam Trading is seeking partnership with not only government but NGOs and global organizations such as UNICEF to expand their reach and supply rice to relief agencies.
This is a very big project and one cannot do it all alone. I have struggled enough to get to this far. And so if there are other assistance from individuals, from corporate bodies, from foreign aid, grants, that will be welcome so that we can do a lot of expansions. If we have enough assistance or grant, I can tell you within the next 2 years, we can hit like 10,000 acres. And if we hit 10,000 acres, what it means is that we have a lot to deliver. And organizations like UNICEF can take food from us to feed other war-torn countries.
As the sun sets over the lush rice fields of Ghana, Kam Trading Farms Limited stands tall, an indigenous company with a mission to empower its people, ensure quality products, and make strides in local agriculture, all while being proudly made in Ghana.
Ghana cannot afford to be importing rice when we have the potential to produce more than we need. 800,000 hectares of land should be able to produce more than we need, maybe to the extent of export.
I have started from Ghana. I am a Ghanaian. My aim is to see Ghana attaining food sufficiency. I'll be so much happy that in the next 2 years, when we want to export rice from Ghana to other countries, Ghana will say, look, we have enough rice in Ghana locally produced, and therefore we can export rice to other countries. That makes a lot of sense.
Honorable Kwabena Mintah Akandoh is showing the way, advancing entrepreneurship and skills development in the field of agriculture. Join us in supporting local agriculture and building a better future for all Ghanaians.
Thank you.